No, Destiny, this actually happened about 10 minutes after the zoo closed this afternoon, around 10 after 5, and then it also, where the bear got to wasn't open to the public anyway, so if anyone was still inside, they weren't in harm's way, but there was a zookeeper in there with the bear, and because of that, and a person's life being at risk, the zoo had to take some drastic measures.
Our animal care team has cared for these animals for years, so this is something that is very disheartening to us to have to face a situation like this.
Jacksonville Zoo Marketing Director Kelly Roulard says Wednesday was a quiet day at the zoo until shortly after closing. Johnny, an American black bear, got out of his enclosure and engaged with the zookeeper, so another zookeeper immediately called for help. Anyone who was still in the zoo, including staff, was sent to the administrative office, while the lethal weapons team ran toward the black bear enclosure.
With a bear, of course, of that size, the first thing is we're protecting a human's life, so euthanization or tranquilizer, wouldn't have been effective.
She says shooting the bear would be standard procedure both at a zoo or in the wild when a person is involved. How the bear got out is still under investigation, and the Association of Zoos and Aquariums will check to make sure protocols were followed.
Examining the exhibits to figure out exactly what happened and talking to other staff, those are the first things that are occurring at this time.
The employee received non-life-threatening injuries, but other details about the extent of those injuries haven't been released. They were taken to the hospital for treatment.
It's always heartbreaking and something that we don't like to do. There are cases where this happens.
Johnny was 5 years old. The zoo had gotten him in 2017, and he was one of 2 black bears at the zoo. The zoo will be reopening tomorrow. However, they may adjust their hours depending on this investigation and once they get a better look at the enclosure in the daylight. On the north side, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.